Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back along. Good morning from the village of Sandy Bay here. You join me as I am just following our new driver. This is George ahead of us in the new, to me, New Holland T7. A lot of you thought we were getting the fast track there, but we opted for the T7. Now main reasons for that was it was a lot cheaper for us. It's not quite as big, as many people did comment. They thought we'd be getting the bigger vehicle there, but we opted for this guy. And it's about 170 horse, I think, give or take. So it's plenty big enough for what we're going to need. It's got a front loader bracket on there as well, so it's going to be ideal for carting work in the summer when we need it. We are going to look to source a front loader for it fairly soon. God lord, look at the size of those potholes there. And yeah, we're going to put it to work. It's going to be great for little jobs such as this, pulling cultivators around, pulling mowers around, and around baler in the summer, and then carting a lot as well there. So we've got young George. We're going to get him set up and away in the field here, so we'll just get pulled on in and see how he gets going, I reckon. So George is just going to get himself stuck into this field, starting at the top. He's just going to got the top down on there, or the carrier, and he's just going to kind of take off the top couple of inches, just mulch it all in before we can get the drill into here. It's nice and dry at the moment, actually, so it should work over pretty darn well. But yeah, it seems like he's a good lad, good driver. Nice to have him into the fleet here as well. And yeah, it looks like he quite likes that New Holland, so he's going to get cracking along with it, and hopefully will be a good addition into the team there. As you can see, there's a bit of dust coming off there as well. It's nice and early in the morning. We're going to have a busy day today. What we're going to be doing, first thing we're going to do is actually go and check in on Chris, who is doing a bit of drilling up the hill with the new combination drill as well. So we're going to just check in on him, see how that's all coming along. We're going to stack some bales onto and cart a load of straw down to the local BGA for the first load of the season there, and then after that I am putting the plough on the Arian onto my Axiom, beg your pardon, and then I need to go and head off where we can hopefully we'll get some ploughing done over in Charwell, but we also need to get the sprayer over there at some point, so I might have to get somebody else to follow me over, I think, maybe, but we'll figure that one out later on in the day. Yeah, lots to go at today. We've had a good few days of weather back to back now, so drilling's been a go. I've got about 170 acres in the ground in the last couple of days, so that's been really good to see. Absolutely horsing along between these two drills as well, so that's good. And like I said, Chris is going to continue on with his combination drill up here. The drill is off my Axiom for right now though. But we are going to see what we can get done. I do just need to take a couple loads of straw away this morning and get some ploughing done, so we're ahead of the game a bit over in Charwell, and then I can take the plough over the big drill back over there. So that's kind of my thinking for the day, but we'll see. Now I do believe I'm going to go around this corner. He's not in that one, or is he? Has he got down to here yet? Oh, maybe he has. And there he is. Look, he's cracking along on the far side there. Looks like he's already made a pass over here. We'll just stop and get out and have a look at him. So yeah, this drill in theory there, it's only 4 meters wide. He could probably go a bit bigger actually. You could maybe look again them on that particular tractor there, maybe even 6 meters. But to be honest there, it was a cost implication of it. This allows us just to get cracking along. On a good day with good conditions there, he can stick out an easy kind of 50 acres, especially when he's clicking along at this kind of speed. So yeah, well, hopefully that's going to continue a little bit, and yeah, we'll see how he gets pushed through in the ground he's in today. But yeah, ultimately everything is looking great so far, and yeah, like I said, I do hope that will continue. So as you can see, he is cracking along here very nicely there. It's looking like a very nice condition as well to be drilling into there, I must say. No signs of any issues with it being worked over there with just the power run. We're drilling oats today. Now I do believe that if all goes well, these will be heading out to porridge, I do believe, later on next year. So what we're going to do is just leave Chris as he is there to get going. We're going to head back on over in our truck where we'll need to try and get ourselves all caught up really. Back to the yard there, we'll load up the first load of straw to leave the shed. And then it's going to be taken down to the BGA, which is just nearby us actually, where we'll drop it off for them, and then onwards we go from there. Back up, a bit of a change around, and we'll see how we get on. All right then, so let's get cracking. Do a bit of a blind reverse over here. I'm sure it'll be reaped. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, look at him horsing along that field there now. Absolutely fantastic work. So now, like I say, I do believe the fleet is considerably bigger than I ever thought it would be at the start of the year there. It's great that we have got the workload for that. Like I said, Anthony now has got a good month's work, I would say, over at Sharwell, just tidying areas up. So we're going to get cracking with that one. We are looking to get a little bit of plant work after that, a little bit of... there's a few little things that we want to do over there, tidy up some areas. There's some a lot of stone and rubble areas that can be kind of cleaned up, and we'll move that stone elsewhere. But yeah, just little things really, and we'll see how we get on. He's going to be over there, like I say. We've got a lot of ground to get drilled up still in the winter, and then some more in the spring work. So ultimately everything is looking very, very good. This straw work we're just starting to get into now, carting our straw in. We still have some hay to sell as well. If anyone out there is interested in some hay, do let me know. Oh, around the corner we go there. And we can always see what we can do there. But ultimately, yeah, it's looking like it's going to be an interesting autumn and a very interesting spring to boot as well there. But happy to say that we have a lot of opportunities coming through. Spraying work is just about controlled now in terms of breaking the back of the volume. There's a lot of work that I need to do around here though, that I'm going to look to try and get done as soon as I get back from the spraying I got to do in Sharwell tomorrow. So that's why we're going to take the driller, we're going to take the sprayer over there late tonight, so we can get on with it first thing in the morning, get it brought back down here and get some more done here as well. So I think that's what we'll be looking at least. We're just going to put this right back over here. Alright, so we'll just have a wander around the corner. Some of the equipment here is desperately in need of its winter service. It's going to have to hang on and wait for that one because we've just got too much to do. Yard's filling up nicely here. I have no clue as to when all the equipment's back over here where we're going to store it all. But hopefully we can get some straw kind of shifted sooner rather than later. But this is an expensive bay of a shed here with a sprayer and a combine in, but they need, such as life, they need to stay where they are. So yeah, we need to kind of figure out where everything's going to go, but that's an issue for future me, I would say. But what we're going to do is load up. We've got our 830 ready to go there, so we're just going to load the first load of straw onto the trailer with the beautiful case. Excellent stuff. We come. Perfect. So there, we're just going to take about 18 bales across the starting point, I think. We haven't got any confirmation yet that we can go permanently yet, so we're just going to take a first load as a test load, really. And see how we get on there, which will be fine because it's going to allow me to. I'm probably going to have to, as you can see, shift some equipment around in here anyway, just so we can actually get this all done properly. Because this baler would be in the way ever so slightly. But let's see how we get on anyway. I'm just going to try and spike those ones. There we go. Easy does it. There we go. That'll do us. Want to be careful not to hit the combine with any fallen bales or the baler, God forbid. Either or would be disastrous. Perfect stuff. Yeah, it is. We're noticing now that it's getting a little bit colder in the morning, so our opportunities to establish any winter crops is the window's drawing to a close, I would say. Just proving a little bit too cold sometimes of the day there, so we want to just kind of be a little careful there. So yeah, what we need to do is ideally I'd love to see us get all of this in by the end of the week, where we can. If we can aim to get about 100 acres done a day, another 4 or 5 days should about see us through there. And we'll take it from there. So yeah, it's a challenging time, but it's surely it is a very, very interesting time as well. Okay. So I'm going to get another 12 bales onto here, then we're going to go for a ride, and we'll see how this first load goes, really. But it's a chance to start to bring in some real money back into the business again. This is where all the hard work in the summer starts to really pay off. That and the fact that a lot of the local customers I've been waiting for are starting to send checks back, which is always fantastic. Because sometimes these farmers in this area can be a little bit slow on producing the funds, but when we're fortunately at that point where everything is all good now. But we're going to get this all loaded up anyway, and we'll come back to you in just a moment and have a look how we're getting on. Alright folks, last set of 3 onto here there. That'll give us a nice little load to start off with. I think they're going to do some moisture checks here, just kind of check the load for the quality of straw as well when it goes in there, but then otherwise they should be good. Whoa, right behind me here. There we go. And then yeah, so as a first load here, this will be good enough, I reckon. Let's go a bit more. There you go, get that bit in the tighter there. Not a full trailer load there, we could always go a little bit more, but this will do just for a start. So let's get some straps thrown over this one, and we've got that parked up actually, and then we are good to go. And yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to take you along for the ride there, let you see as much of it as possible. I'm not sure if they'll allow me to record inside or not, but let's go. One problem with this yard is when you're trying to get out with a trailer load of bales, it is not easy sometimes. Little tight. Wing it around the other way pretty quickly as well, otherwise that's a hairy little drop down there, let me tell you. But anyway, off we go. Now many of you were saying in the last video there when I kind of teased which trailer we're going to go for, that we should have picked out a fast track there, but like I say, the cost aspect of it was one of the main reasons why we didn't go for it. The other one being though that if you may remember, I started out with a fast track when I started to really go on my own. We had a class iron, then we went to a fast track, and then we went for 2 fast tracks, and they were, get up the road there. They were good, and I like the I like the comfort of the machine. That was really nice there, but I was let down by the servicing, and it's I had heard rumors that the servicing down in this region wasn't quite so good either, so it kind of put me off a little bit there, so we did opt just to stick with it. I mean, what we've had from class so far has been second to none, and New Holland wise as well, there's a dealer only about 20 minutes away, so at least they were still within the vicinity. It's kind of halfway between here and Charlotte, which works out well, because that's where that tractor's going to be spending a lot of its time. There we go. So yeah, that was very nice to see. So, and it's also, yeah, that would have been a bit too big. We have 2 big actions to do all the heavy lifting work. So really we just need something that's going to be a road tractor, really, to get bits and pieces done, carting, that kind of thing, as I mentioned there. So that's why we didn't go for it in the end there, but to give you an indication as well, they did sell that fast track. The farming estate did sell it there, and it did go for a lot of money, so a lot more than I paid them for the New Holland, let me put it that way. So we could have maybe afforded it, but it wouldn't have left me much of an operating cushion, which I like to have there anyway. So yeah, that's kind of why we opted down that route, and it push that little New Holland could do pretty much everything I would need, except for running the big drill there, really. I wouldn't fancy it on that one, but it'll do everything else, I'm absolutely positive, so be a good one for me. But yeah, each of the classes are doing very well. This action here is one of the older ones. We've got the Arian and this 830, the older one, but they're both doing fine. Absolutely soaring along there. No qualms about them at all, really. Really do like these. And like I say, because we're not, at the moment at least, we're not carting straw too far. I'm happy to run with tractors with a 50k box to do that. Should we ever get to the point where we start to go a little bit further afield, I don't think we'll be looking down the line of a tractor anyway. We'll be looking at bringing in a lorry of some description, an HGV there, to do a lot of the bulk of that haulage work, but we're not quite there yet. I can't foresee that happening in the next year or two. I just don't have the contracts lined up for the long distance contract harvesting at the moment, and I'm not really, the straw market at the moment is quite an expensive place, so I don't particularly want to start dabbling my toe in buying straw in the swath too far away. But never say never. That might be something that arrives later on down the, not next year, maybe the year after that. We'll have to just wait and see. But I hope you're all doing very well. Do let us know down below what you're working on, what you're driving, as always, how your harvest is coming along. And yeah, what do you think of the new Holland? Really, let me know. It is a bit of the black sheep in the pack right now, given that we're all class aside from that. But it's a good one to have. I'm happy with it. There are some vicious potholes down there as well. Absolute suspension breaking. There's a big change up in the amount of people who are putting winter crops in. Oh, he's still cracking along that. Wonderful. Right now we are, seeing a big drive in people actually pushing towards some winter wheat, winter barley. Because of course last year the winter was so bad that everyone pushed towards putting spring crops in. So we weren't able to do that. But which means that we're going to be busier earlier next summer as well, with harvesting, with straw work to do, to run out. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of opportunities there for sure. Alright, but we are coming in here. And all I'm going to do is do a bit of a loop, find out who's going to be doing the moisture sensors for me, and well, we'll take it from there. Alright then, it is suspiciously quiet around here. I'm going to try and find someone, ring my contact up and see what's going on here. But we're going to get this pushed through. I see a loader in there, but the shed's locked and there's no one in. So we're going to get this all kind of taken care of anyway. This has just been a little bit of a short update really to let you know what's going on and to show you the new tractor and the new equipment in action. And we'll come back to you later on in the week with more updates. We'll be out with the sprayers and the drills over in Charwell, I reckon, and we'll see how that's all looking, because that yard's starting to look a little bit tidy now. So watch this space for that one, but we'll be back with you with an update later down the line. Until then though, I have been Andy the Young Farmer. I do hope you have enjoyed, and we will see you all in the next one. Until then, catch you later.